Welcome to another episode of Talking with Top Podcast, where real stories create empowerment. Today's guest is Tina. Has turned her passion into profit and her gift into generational impact. She is the proud owner of Jewels, Treats, and More, located in Douglasville, Georgia. She is a woman of excellence and a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, initiated in 2000 of spring of Zeta Eta chapter at Payne College. And she's proof that your gift will make room for you.
Oh,
Welcome.
thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Absolutely. All right, Tina. So take us back to the beginning. When did baking shift from something you love into something you knew would change your life?
Well, to tell the truth, it did not start with a love of baking. Um, my husband and I have five children, and all of the children were in different activities. My husband and I both were in education, and we were only getting paid once a month. Well, I was like, something else has to give. So there's another soror, and she's really awesome at making cookies, cupcakes, cakes, and things like that. So I called her, my profile. I called her and I said, hey, I really think I want to get into making cakes and cupcakes and things like that. I see that it's really hot right now. I said, do you mind if I do this? And she said, Tina, there's plenty of money out here for everyone. Do it. I said, you're absolutely right. So I started doing cupcakes here in the house. Um, I would go to a few classes. I watched all the YouTube videos. Anybody that would help me, what I'm saying, I would call them and get extra help. So I didn't know it was going to get as big as it has. Um, like I said, I was just trying to earn a few coins just to, get our layaway out, maybe take a trip, go out to eat on Sunday. So it wasn't, I didn't think it was just going to be my way of life. Um, so I was in the house. Every room in the house was filled with cake supplies. Um, I started doing candy apples. Added that during COVID. And one day, it was during graduation season. My husband, I don't know why he was off this Saturday because he usually goes to another job on Saturdays. But this Saturday, he was here and the garage kept going up and down. So he finally gets up and he's like, what is going on? I said, it's graduation season. There were 18 dozen candy apples just like spread around the house. He's like, you can't be here with this anymore. Like, you got to start looking for a spot. There's too many people coming back and forth to the house. I said, okay. So I started looking for a building.
Let's
So yeah, here we are. It just started off as, I just wanted a few extra coins just to go eat with the family. And like I said, now everybody's involved.
One thing I like that you said is that when you went to your friend to ask if it was okay, not that you needed her approval, but I just love that since it was something that she was doing, you went straight to
Mhm.
her to say, hey, look, this is what I want to do. Because I believe that it's all about, being with other women who want you to succeed as well, but also just being
Mhm.
honest, saying, hey, I want to try this. Because then it made where you didn't have no friction with you and your friend once you started. So that was very good. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
and then the thing is too, she was actually in Tennessee at the time. And she's like, "Why are you calling me in Tennessee?" Because
Yeah, y'all in two
a
different
lot of us,
states.
yeah, we're in two different states.
Yeah,
But sometimes as women, well, they do, I don't. This copying thing,
hmm
like copying, well, who started? You know what? Like it's so much space and room for
yes,
everyone. If four people on my block want to do the same thing that I'm doing, do it.
yep.
You're gonna have a totally different audience, or your customers will be. It's so much money everywhere. So
It is.
it's Yeah,
And
you
also,
can
it's
do
just
it.
a thing where you're networking with them and you're
Yeah.
partnering. Also, I have another sorority sister with us who she does a podcast too. Hers is called, you should follow her. It's called
Okay.
Life Ain't Fair. And
Life is fair. She's on
yeah,
TikTok as well.
she is, but on TikTok, she's going to be up under TJ Everhart. But we're
Okay.
actually getting ready to go to a podcast summit later
Oh,
this month. But we're always collabing together. So you're right. It's room for everyone, even when you're doing the same thing.
yes, it is. Yeah, room for you to. I have another friend in Villa Rica, and she has a bakery, and we throw ideas off of each other. You know, it's we help one another. So there's no competition, no jealousy whatsoever. You know, we're grown. That's how
Absolutely.
it should be. Hmm.
So, what does it mean to build a business in your community?
Oh my God, it means the world to me. It does. Just to see people coming back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Like my customers do not play about me. You know, like they're like, Tina, we needed this in the Douglasville area. Like, oh my God, like the pound cakes, they come. They come. And I remember it was at one time I was getting upset with my landlord because every time it rained, my the tiling, you know, would fall in. I would continue to call them, and they were telling me that it was something that I was doing, and it wasn't. So it came up, you know, every couple of years, you know, they want to go up on the rent and things like that. And I just started, you know, questioning is how is this going to work if my roof is not fixed.
Right.
So basically, I made a post. I was like, hey, I'm trying to stay here. I said, but every time it rains, water is dripping down into the kitchen. I
Hmm.
get the ceiling, the tile repaired. It gets wet, it falls in. So I posted pictures and told when I tell you, I
Hmm.
mean, the community called. My roof got fixed, and I
Hmm.
have not had a problem since. So they want me in the community. I appreciate them. People come in. I know, mama, daddy, babies, you know, everything, and it's just it's an extended family. And I'm glad that I live in Douglasville, so I'm glad that I did keep my bakery in Douglasville to
Hmm.
serve, you know, to serve the people. And actually, my husband is a football coach at
Okay.
the head football coach at one of the high schools 5 minutes from me. So where
Wow.
a Sarah is the principal,
Oh, I
and
love
she
it.
comes over. I do cakes for the school. So
Hmm.
it's a great community, and it's a great feeling being here, and they support you. So,
That's good. And also, too, as you were saying, I was thinking the power of the internet. So it was good that you posted
mhm.
those pictures. And because the community, because you live in a community, they
Yeah.
already know you and they love you, and you have a
Mhm.
product that they wanted to stay there, they was able to
Right.
help you. So that's
They
good, too.
sure
I,
do.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
So for someone who's listening who has a gift but hasn't monetized it yet, what mindset shift helped you to move from hobby baker to business owner?
My husband told me I had to get out of the house.
Okay. So basically that was just it. It wasn't that your mindset. He was just like, look, you
you
gotta
you gotta go. Like you doing it.
go.
Uh, go. Like, you know, it and you know, sometimes I know he had a couple of his frat brothers that were saying, you know, has she outgrown the house? Once you know, outgrow that small space, God will enlarge your territory. Go. So it's just I stepped out on faith, and
Mm-hmm.
I kept looking, I kept looking. I would drive 30 and 40 minutes looking for a spot. I would drive past where I am every day. No one was there. That building had been there for about 9 or 10 years. It might have been two or three businesses there, but no one was in that building besides me and another restaurant
Okay.
when you know we decided to do it. But I was I'm not gonna say that I was pushed because it once I started it once I started baking, it did become a dream to own a bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I was basically pushed and forced. I was working at a school in one of the counties here in Georgia, and I couldn't stand it. Um, I would be at work taking orders. You know what I'm saying, doing invoices, printing stuff, doing my tax stuff, you know, doing this is that, everything but working.
Mm-hmm.
I Sometimes I'd be off on Monday and Friday because I had cake stuff to do. So when it came time, I was like, you know what? Let's go. So I
Mm-hmm.
got up, me and my husband got up one morning. He's like, "You're not going to work today?" I said, "Oh no, I quit yesterday."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah."
You created
So
a job for you created a career, a
yeah.
job, a business for yourself.
Mhm. So it was during COVID. We were out. I remember when it first happened, we were out because me and my line sisters, we did we had an anniversary and we went down to Savannah right at the beginning of COVID. We came back to school that Monday and they told us that we weren't coming back. So I was like, oh my God, how is this going to work? How is this going to affect my business? Um, with us not being able to go anywhere, I went from having maybe 2 to 3 big orders a weekend to 10 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hold on a minute. I might be able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, COVID was started March 2020. I quit March 21st, 2021. And the bakery opened June of 2023.
That's
So
awesome.
all in 2 years. So it gave me a chance to be at the house, to rest, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, to still take all of those orders and just get ready for what the bakery had to offer. Um, it it's been a journey. You know, every day I learn something else, try something different. You know, is the bakery perfect? No, but my cakes are.
Well, that is all that matters.
I'm trying. You know, like we are a small family-owned business, so um, you know, we are doing the every week I try to add something else. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So it's always something that I'm trying to do, trying to add, trying to be better. So
Well, you're doing good in your following.
I
So
appreciate
you
you,
have a
so
large, yeah, you have a large following. So that's good
yeah.
too, because in today's business, the followings does help. That's one of the
Yes, it
things that
does.
I'm doing now, is that you
Mm-hmm.
have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Actually, after this, I have one more interview, and then I'm going to an event
Right.
party today. It's called the Linked, and so I was invited by another friend. I was just told about it from another
Okay.
teacher, and now I'm
Yeah.
going to go and network and do that. So
That's
it's all
nice.
about networking and being in the right place,
Mm-hmm.
opening your mouth, taking a chance, believing in
Exactly.
yourself.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because the only thing they can do is tell you no. And if
Absolutely,
someone tells you no, guess what? The next person might say yes.
absolutely.
And keep. No, I used to be afraid to talk to people. When I once I got in the building, um, our pastor was saying you need to at least talk to 10 people every day about your business.
Yeah.
Talk to 10 people. I was like, oh wow. And his family, I don't know if you've heard of the Bronner family, but
Hmm.
he's okay, and
I
he's
love
like,
watching him.
yeah.
Hmm.
So you know that's old Atlanta, but he knows
You're
what he's
up
talking
on the good teaching too. Yeah, absolutely. Ministry. Yeah.
about. I said, okay, let me talk. So I was talking, I was running my mouth, but now I'm so tired. I'm glad that I do have social media. I don't have to talk as much.
But
So
he
that's
is right. You do. That's one of the things I was telling people when I first started this podcast. I
mm-hmm.
said, I did not let people come into my space
Oh,
without talking about my podcast. I
mm-hmm.
said, what am I having a conversation for?
That's
If I'm
right.
not telling them about what it is that I do. And so the people that I was partnering with at the time, they was like, yeah, you're right. And so that's what I do. I'm going to always tell you that I have
Mm-hmm.
a podcast because
Mm-hmm.
one, I need you to subscribe to it. So
Right.
I just start talking, and then they'll go, okay. And then I always say right then, I was like, oh, just take out your phone. I got you. And then I'll just
Uh-huh.
go.
That's it. Let me do it for you. Right.
I've done that. Like literally, like, okay. I mean, I have been in the frat houses doing that when I would
Yeah.
go do other things, and I would literally go around to each person and tell them what it is. So you're right. You have to talk about your business
You're not going to
every
do it.
day in order for it to
Who
grow.
will? Right. That's your business. That's your baby. Run your mouth. So I had this jacket. I know you can't see it, but my niece made me a jacket, and on the back it has my logo. cake mama, cake lady, all kind of cake stuff. So now
Yes,
I might not talk as much, but they see the jacket. So
absolutely.
yeah, I'm
Absolutely. I
always
have t-shirts
very
too.
much so.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you're your own advertisement. So I have t-shirts that sometime when I'm doing like Greek events, I put them on and
Yeah,
then somebody's going to ask. So you're right. You have to be
somebody
a
is going
walking
to. That's right.
billboard.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then
So,
with us being in Atlanta, or this last time, let you. And then with us being in Atlanta, you don't know who is who. Like
oh, you're
Atlanta
right.
is filled with so many entrepreneurs, so many.
It is.
So you advertise wherever you go. You don't know who wants something. I've learned that. Well, I did it one time, and it was the walking around, and she didn't tell me who she was, but she ordered pound cakes from me, and it was from our the young man that owns the studio up here. So they got pound cakes from me. Yeah. So
That's
always
good.
just yeah, rep your business. Okay.
That is wonderful. All right, so you were initiated into AKA sorority in 2000 through the
Hmm.
Zeta Eta chapter. How
Yes.
did your HBCU experience shape your confidence as a woman in
Ooh.
business?
Oh my God. Um. Whew, being black is something else.
Hmm.
It really is. My line sisters are so supportive of me. Um, just being around I don't know. And you know what? I didn't even think about this growing up. We were always taught to have, go get this good job, be a teacher, work at Georgia Power, Bell South.
Hmm.
That's when we were growing up. That's everybody,
Yeah.
be a librarian. But I didn't even think until I got grown that my grandmother and my grandfather were entrepreneurs. My grandfather and grandmother had 100+ acre farm. So every day, you know, you're out here risking it all. You got cows, you got pigs, you got pecans, you got
Hmm.
peas, this, that, and the other. We did not realize in our heads that, hold on a minute. Um, my grandfather and my grandmother, they're entrepreneurs. So
Absolutely.
when I went to Paine and you just see all of the beautiful blackness and everyone, they're going into their different um, their different fields and things like that. But like I said, even at the HBCU, I didn't know then that I would be an entrepreneur. My goal was to be a teacher. I got there and I didn't like it. I didn't like education. That's what I mean. So,
Hmm.
um, right now it's very important to me. My son just finished playing football at South Carolina State University. So he got his undergrad at one school, but when it was just something totally different about being at an HBCU, the love that you get. Um,
It's
you know what I'm saying?
unmatched.
Look, it,
Hmm.
it really is.
Hmm.
Just the support that you get because you're gonna always look up and you're gonna see
Hmm.
somebody, and it really changed my life. I enjoyed my years down at Payne. Like I said, I met some of the most lovable women ever. My line sisters who I talk to every day. And it's just it's nothing like it. So I didn't know at first when my son went to where he got his undergrad.
Hmm.
Well, at the time they were giving more money. He went up there, he got exactly what he needed. But when he left there and went to South Carolina State University, just it's different.
It is.
It really is different.
Hmm. I'm a graduate of Miles College, and
Okay.
I went as an adult, and
Oh,
it was still a great experience. Like I
yes,
still have line sisters that support me. I
yes.
met some of my best friends are from when
Mm-hmm.
I went to college, and I love everything about it. It was
Mm-hmm.
just so I encourage people all the time to not look over HBCUs and
Uh-huh.
to
Don't. Yeah,
send their children there. You can go there and go anywhere else that you want to go.
you sure can.
So
Mm-hmm.
they put out the most teachers, doctors, lawyers,
Mm-hmm.
and for that, I'm just proud of
You
HBCU.
right
So
there. Yeah.
definitely, that's one of the things I'm. Once I slow down and some more things that I'm doing, I do plan to go back to my same school to get my master's.
Okay.
So yeah.
Awesome.
All right. So starting your bakery isn't easy. What was one of the scariest part of opening Jewels, Treats, and More? And what did push you through that fear?
Ooh,
Push you through the fear, teach you.
what does it teach you?
Mm.
Um, okay, so the first question was,
What was the scariest part of
what was
opening
the
it?
scariest part?
Mm-hmm.
Doing it. Um, doing it. And you're always thinking that what if no one likes my product? Um, I have always been told that I was a good cook. So, having five children, this is then the other. My kids ate my food. They didn't know anything else to do. So when I started baking, and when we were about to open this restaurant, there are other bakeries in Atlanta, and I think my hardest thing to do was how am I going to be different? I wanted to stand out. Um, so standing out or trying to figure out how to stand out or what to do different at the beginning was really hard. Um, I just only thing I was doing was cakes, cupcakes. We were doing juice, maybe a few sweet potato pies, but that's not what was bringing people in. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to sit down and I said, Lord, what is it that I can do? Because this is hard right now. Everybody's, the green grocery store is making cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
The blue grocery store, the warehouses are making cupcakes. What is it that I can do? I have to stand out. So we started making the pound cakes. Once I got over, okay, so we figured this out. It's the pound cakes that are going to have me stand out from everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Since once we figured that out, they come from everywhere.
I make a
Um,
good pound cake myself. Yeah.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
you do, girl. What
I
kind you
do.
made?
The 7 Up cake is the one that I make the
Oh, look,
most.
I need your recipe because I have one, and we're trying to figure out what is going on because
Okay.
it's good, but it don't rise like I want it to. And we're trying to figure out is it because of the 7 Up? It's something. We're gonna look for another recipe. But I got one girl that comes in every Saturday and buy 2 pieces of it. I'm like, it's so crunchy.
Mine is from that yellow cookbook. It's somewhere around here. It's like one of those
Hmm.
old cookbooks,
Okay,
and
I need
I
to
use
see. I
that
need
recipe.
another
But I'll
recipe.
definitely send it to you because I would say I do very good at that. I
Go
do a good
ahead.
Italian cream cake, which I
Uh
haven't
huh.
made in years. And my
Okay.
red velvet is it's okay. I think my daughter makes one better, but a pound cake, yeah, I do pretty good at a
Good.
pound.
Yeah. Go ahead. Okay now. All right, Sarah. I have you up here. Come on up here and help us out.
Oh, trust me, I want to come visit. I actually do.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I saw you with someone else doing that. And I was like, you know what? I want to go in there and bake with her since I'm a baker too. So definitely that's one of the things I do want to
Okay.
do with you
Yes. Let's make that
is
happen.
come
You
in.
come up to Atlanta. Let me know.
I
Yeah.
will. All
Okay.
right. So okay, so when business gets slow or stressful, what keeps you grounded and motivated? But
When
it
it
don't
gets,
really seem like you're getting slow.
it has slowed. It slowed down a little bit. Like when it
Okay.
went viral. What last March?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. I was having to be there at about 3 o'clock every morning, and it was really wearing me out. So
Because you was getting too many orders.
it was orders. It was I get there at 3 in the morning, and then probably about 9:15, 9:30, a line would form
Mm-hmm.
outside, and when they're coming in, people would like give me four of each flavor that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Give me five of each, and it was, and you know how pound cakes are. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I have to make each one of them individually. At first, we were putting 6 pound cakes in the oven. We knocked it up to 8,
Mm-hmm.
and they come out, and me, my daughter, whoever else is there helping me, We put 8 more in, cut them up, put them on the rack, and they weren't lasting. Because people were buying so many pound cakes.
Okay, you
And
mean like you're just going off the shelf, which is a good thing, but
yeah,
yeah, you have to have that manpower too.
you're right. So it's yeah, it was a lot. It
Hmm.
was it was a lot. I just think back, I just think back over. Um, I forgot the question you asked me, honey.
Oh, it's
What you say?
okay.
Oh, I'm
I
trying to think.
said when business gets slow or
Oh,
stressful,
okay, okay, okay. Oh, so
grounded
when it gets slow, I
and
thank God.
motivated.
I thank God that He is that I feel like He's giving me a little break. Um, but like I said, it has slowed down, but it's steady.
Yeah.
So it's still steady. And then when they come in, like I said, they're still buying 4 or 5 pound cakes at a time. But now I don't stress about it. If they sell out at 2:30, we put up a sign, "Hey, we're sold out," and that's it. And like I thank God for the slow days because He knows that I need rest.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
and on the slow days, which is usually when Wednesday might, be a little bit
Hmm.
slower. I thank God for that because that way I can go and I can make cupcakes, I can make some pies, I can make
Hmm.
something else, and I'm not just in there making pound cakes. But no, the slow days, yes, they do come. And what motivates me is Thursday.
Hmm.
Hey, I'll thank God for my health, my strength, and I'll be here for Thursday. So I don't get upset like I used to when I first opened.
Hmm.
When you would get in there and no one knew you, and you know,
Hmm.
I know people are coming. God said, I wouldn't give you this dream. I wouldn't give you this if I wasn't going to
Hmm.
be here for you. So
And
I,
what I'm learning about other content creators and things like that is that you don't know how long they've been going.
mm-hmm,
You just see the
yeah,
blow up,
yeah,
but they don't
right,
understand those
mm-hmm,
years that
oh,
you were
oh,
building or you were selling out your house. And I think
mm-hmm,
that's what people don't understand. It
no,
takes it's a minute before you
time,
get
yeah,
there.
right.
You know.
And then even like I said, once we went viral, and I was selling out, I would get people making comments. Well, she needs to get there at a decent hour and make more cakes, or I
Mm.
came and they sold out. That's not good business. I just went viral 3 days ago. It's a lot.
Yeah.
A bakery is just so big. She needs to expand. Everyone has their opinion of what
Hmm.
you should do for your business.
Hmm.
And if you listen to people all the time, that'll stress you out. And so
Yeah.
I have
So
to
I
learn
wouldn't.
how to leave that alone.
Hmm. You probably have to just not look at some of the comments or let that
Oh,
bother
we look
you.
and laugh.
Yeah,
We look and
because I mean,
laugh.
you have to think about it again. It's a business. I'm a small
It is.
business. I
I'm a
have a large following, but I
right.
still am a small
Hmm.
business. And
Yeah.
so, and also too, because I'm a baker too, I know that you
Yeah.
want to make sure that you're putting out the best product.
Oh yeah.
And like you
Not
said, you
just
don't want
one
to put
mixing
more
together.
in there that's
Hmm.
not lasting, because then that'll be something else. They'll say, "Oh, it dried out,"
It's
because
like,
it takes. You really have to. It's a science to it, and you have to
it
kind of
is
do the
baking in
same
the
thing
spring.
each time,
That's
because
right.
one little thing will make that
One,
cake
the
go
weather,
dry.
the
Or
weather. Hmm.
yes, so
Yeah.
I
So
don't
like
like. So like,
even
if you got
now,
it down to six, I would stay with six, or
oh
however
no,
you're
but it's
doing it.
down. We got it to 8, so it's eight
Yeah.
at a time. And like when I was
Hmm.
coming in, I remember one 8. See, we stayed Friday and made 24. No, I made 16 that night. Then came in at, so when we opened up at 11, I think I might have been maybe at about 50 something pound cake. So that's 540 some slices. Yeah, I'm talking about they were. We opened at 11, probably about 1 o'clock, 1:30, and it was just bother. It was messing with my health, just
Yeah.
trying to be there. So I just had
Hmm.
to cut it. Cut it off.
You
And
gotta take
right
care of
now,
you first. Yeah.
if they sell out, they sell out. I get here a little early, and hey, you can get you some. But other than that, I have more than pound cakes too. Um, that's what we were trying to get people to understand, that we have more than pound cakes. Um,
Hmm.
and
One of
that's
my
what the
cousins, she has a bakery in Prattville, Alabama. I think it's Sweet Treats, something like that. But very good cakes. She'll be doing the cakes for our reunion. She doesn't know
Okay.
yet, so I'm quite sure she knows now when she see this episode.
Okay. 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 Oh, you're telling her that she's
she'll,
gonna be off lead. Yeah.
yeah, she'll be making the cakes. All right.
Okay.
So, what does success look like beyond revenue? Is it impact, legacy?
Freedom. Um, if I don't want to do anything tomorrow, I don't have to. I could rest. Um, if I needed, I can basically work when I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Go in. My 4 days a week that I'm open. I set my time. Uh, I spend time with family. We go on trips.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just being there with my children. They're there with me, so the family is close. With me, it's the freedom. I know people they do chase the bag. I just want to chase it just enough where I can go on a trip every once in a while.
Right.
um, the in baking, you can become a millionaire. It takes a lot. Um, right now, I ask God just to keep me healthy and keep me that I'm comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's why when I hear comments and oh she's not gonna make it or she running out of pound cakes. God has me, and if
Absolutely.
God tells me to sit down and take a break, Tina, those pound cakes will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I like the freedom. I like the freedom. Um, I like the freedom.
I, mhm. I always say, when I'm on a job, I always say, this job does not supply my needs, God does.
Yeah.
And when you look at
Yeah.
it that way, you're not worried whether you have to close early or
Mm-mm.
not.
We're not. Mm-mm. Because I
Because you
know
know
that
that God
He
is
will
taking care of
provide. He's going to provide
everything.
everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything. So if I have a slow day, if I want to make it up, I make a post. Hey guys, I got 10 cream cheese pound cakes available. By the time that video is over, they've already okay. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you, God. Then I don't have to, you know, open the bakery or go in there. I can go in on a Monday or Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
bake them at one time, let them cool, wrap them up, take them to UPS, and I have my peace and
Mm-hmm.
my you know it's I right now like I said I've been through a few things and right now I'm more concentrated on my peace
Mm-hmm.
and my health. I don't let anyone get me out of pocket or I don't worry about the money. The bills will be paid. I just got a few dollars in the bank. As long as the light's on, and it's some food in there the kids can eat, we okay. Yeah.
Absolutely. So one word that describes your entrepreneur journey.
An entrepreneur journey.
Just one word.
Well, I told you I wasn't supposed to be doing this. I'd really say it's unexpected.
Okay.
Um, I never thought in a million years that, you know, I would have a bakery and it would actually be one of the hottest,
Mm-hmm.
bakeries out here. Like people,
Those
I
cakes look good.
thank
I
you.
mean, I looked at them.
We
They look delicious.
went to
I
New Orleans.
cannot wait till I come.
Oh,
So
you can.
yes.
I'm not sorry. We went to New Orleans last year and we were eating in this restaurant and the lady just kept staring at me. She just kept staring at me. She said, I know you. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
really? And she was like, I don't know. She said, where are you from? I said, we're from Atlanta. She's like, oh man. She was like, Mom, you know that lady know you from TikTok. So I said, are you on TikTok? She said, yeah. I said, well, we have a bakery the next time. No, I said, are you on TikTok? She said, yes. I said, do you come to Atlanta? Well, after I told her we lived in Atlanta, she said, oh, I come to Atlanta all the time. I said, are
Mm-hmm.
you on TikTok? She said, yeah. I said, well, next time you come, stop by the bakery. That's you. I see you all
Yeah.
over New Orleans. So, what I'm saying? Stuff like that makes you keep going.
Absolutely.
But yeah, just right now, I didn't think that it would be happening. So I didn't think that
All right.
Star Wars would ask me to be on there. You know, I just didn't know. I get up every morning and I always ask God to keep me humble. And that's it.
Yes, this is so you are a part of one of my series that I'm doing right now, which is called '08 series, where I am interviewing 8 sorrows in a row. So I'm going to be showcasing,
Oh,
yes, starting because I hadn't recorded, so when I pop back out, it's going to
yeah.
be 8 straight. And
Oh,
so I'm very proud of each and every one that I have selected
yes.
because they are killing it in their field.
That
They're
is
doing it.
awesome.
So just
Yeah.
know that I think of you in that way because you are.
You
And
do that.
so
See,
absolutely.
stuff like
That's
that will make you keep going. You know, because
oh, when I
sometimes
look through your page,
you'll be like, oh my God. It's
look,
always somebody looking and somebody is getting encouraged from what you're
oh, I
doing.
was very
Yeah.
encouraged. I looked through your page. I looked at those cakes. I looked at your videos. I
Oh,
looked at the reach that you had. I think, what's that lady? Miss Pam, somebody.
it's that.
She was Pat. Yeah, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Miss Pat.
Mhm.
I looked at that and I
So
said,
sweet.
Zora, do it, girl.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
like, yes. I mean, we are women of alpha, kappa alpha. I mean, like,
Well,
come on. But
yes.
yes, I
I
love that. I love
appreciate
when women are, that's what my podcast is about,
it.
to inspire others,
Do it.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing here and I'm growing. And hopefully the people that I bring on my channel
Mhm.
is going to expire because my thing is and I'm saying this to myself as well. It's like when I see other people, I'm like, okay, if they can, so can
I
I,
can too.
in
Yeah,
terms of getting my followers up. So I am networking and working
yeah,
this thing and so that I too, will have somebody saying thank you
yeah,
or my followers are up or somebody see me in
yeah.
Louisiana and know I'm talking with Todd. So
Right.
yes.
Yeah, it's coming. Um, like I have a young man, my son, he's an influencer, and then
Okay.
another young man. And then what I do too is I will inbox and DM everybody. I don't care who it is. So I'm always,
Me too.
and
I do that too.
somebody, 10 people, I will inbox and send messages to 10 people every Monday morning.
Oh, that's good. I'm
Every
gonna start doing
Monday.
that. You
Yeah,
have to
it just,
not be afraid. I look
right.
at their followings, and so that's one of the things that I'm doing now. I said to grow my following as well. I'm putting myself with those people who have those big followings. So that's
Yeah.
the thing that I'm doing. But thank you for that. So you're
Mm.
right. From now on, every Monday, I will reach out
Only
to
thing
10
they can
people.
say is no.
Right.
Someone
But for the
else.
most part, I've been
Won't say
very
yes.
blessed because when I
Yeah.
come in, they're accepting it.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like that's just favor.
Hmm.
And I'm just excited about that.
As you should be. Yeah, it's gonna work out. Yeah. Like just let's say I send some and they'll say, yes, I'm coming. I'm coming. It's like, okay, come on. Hey. And like I said, I'm in Douglasville, but it's so many areas around Douglasville. I want people coming from everywhere. Every other week I have a group of people, they come from Anniston, Alabama.
I love
So
it.
they're coming, So it's not just
When
Douglasville.
you have a good product, and also too, when I'm looking at your videos, I can see where you're very warm and inviting. When you're
Yeah,
coming from the back and you're coming up to the front,
yeah,
it's
I try.
like
Yeah, I try.
people look. That makes a difference when people
Mhm.
come back. They're like, you know
Yeah,
what? She
let me go over here
greeted
and mess with
me
Miss Tina today. Uh-huh. Yeah.
exactly. And that makes a difference. And I mean, that's how you sell. That's how your business
Yeah.
stay afloat. That's how they come to your aid when it was leaking.
Right.
That's why. Because you're creating
Yeah.
an environment that says, hey, I'm just one black
Mm-hmm.
woman doing this. I
Doing
mean, I
this. Yeah.
can be approached and
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
here to yeah, so yeah, that's why.
I appreciate it. I really do. This is fun.
Absolutely. Okay, so one piece of advice for aspiring women entrepreneurs.
You know what I just told you to do it.
Okay.
Do it. Even though the market might be saturated,
Hmm.
so do it anyway. You'll have something that will set you apart from everyone else. I also tell people to be genuine. Um,
Hmm.
Be nice, like you said, be welcoming, be approachable. Um, and like I said, my prayer every morning when I get up, Lord, keep me humble.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know that this it didn't have to be me. It could have been somebody else. Um, and just realize, when you get up in the morning and you go out, treat people always treat people right. You never know when you're entertaining an angel. Um,
Mm-hmm.
be nice, be sweet, smile. Sometimes people are just one anything away from just crashing out. Be nice
Yes.
to people. Right now, you don't know what people are going through. If there's I don't know, if there's a place, and right, like I said, do it. And
Mm-hmm.
Carrie, make sure you surround yourself with people that pray for you, that
Mm-hmm.
really love you, that aren't trying to sabotage what it is that you're doing. Stay away
Absolutely.
from jealous people.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, get up every morning and pray over your business and pray over the people that are coming to your business. Like I pray and I'm like, Lord, send me send me people with a warm spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a sign on my door and it says, leave your salty attitude. No, we're sweet in here. Leave your
Oh,
salty attitude at the door. You can retrieve it on your way out.
I love it.
Don't come in here with the foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's cakes and cupcakes in here. What you mad for? Like, don't come in here with it. So, like I said, just do it. Be humble. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you start, make sure make sure you finish it. Don't quit.
Right.
Because there's always someone that's watching. There's always
Mm-hmm.
someone younger that's watching.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then too, you don't want to give your haters nothing to be talking about in a room when you're not there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
I told y'all she wasn't gonna do it. No, you
Mm-hmm.
prove people wrong. Get up there, do it. Work. If you want something, get out there, work for it, and get it.
Right. I love that. You just answered my other question. I don't even have to go into it. That was
What?
something. Well, it was just how would you? It was just like, what does? I'm sorry, I didn't get away from it. It was
Oh,
basically like if you can look directly into the camera and speak to women who are afraid to
oh,
start a
okay.
business.
Mm,
What would you say to empower them? And so you just did. So
okay.
you did the next question. So how can we follow you on social media so that we can support your business?
Okay, well, my business is Jules Treats and More. We are located in Douglasville, Georgia. My address is 2562 Fairburn Road, Suite E10, Douglasville, Georgia 30135. On Instagram, it is Jules underscore treats and more underscore LLC. Facebook, Jules Treats and More. On TikTok, Jules Treats, the letter N, more. If you put in Jules Treats, we're going to pop up because there's no one like us. Yeah. But yeah, so that's how you find us. Those are all our social media platforms. My website is www.julestreatsandmore.com with the and spelled out. And that's where you can go and order your pound cakes. The website is closed right now because Miss Tina's birthday is March 16th and she is not going to be overwhelmed for her birthday. So we'll get back to making pound cakes at the end of March and we'll send out a we have no. I'll be for Easter. We have Easter samplers that will go out in April, and a few of our birthday samplers, just a few. So that's how you can find us. Make sure y'all stop by, say hey.
Awesome. All right, guys. And you can follow me on Facebook at, let's see, Facebook and Instagram as Todd Carter, and on TikTok as Talking with Todd. And until next time, remember,
Next time.
do not be stingy, do not gatekeep, go
That's
out
right.
and help someone.
That's right. That's the thing. All
All
right. Network make the dream work.
right.